Just look at the light. You all have wings. Everyone's going to fly, but you especially will soar. With those feathers of yours, you'll reach heights no one's even touched before. He held those words tightly, a glittery ball in his arms kept close. While others practiced their takeoffs, he marveled at the shimmering light. While others had sweat dripping off their skin, new scars every day, he sighed for those nail-biting over the future, those who felt the need to expend so much energy trying to ensure a desired outcome when in the end, things would happen how they happened regardless. He held off on flying, didn't think to rehearse. He was sure that when the day came, he would slice through the air, doing loopty-loops and laughing next to the sun. Then one day, the sky bright and blue, he could hear their laughter as they played amongst the clouds. He was tired of walking, of merely watching. Now was the time. He took off in a sprint, wings outstretched. He jumped and was surprised by how it felt, the lift, like being held by the air, the warm wind against his face. People cheered him on, telling him to fly up to where they were. But he aimed for higher. For some reason, though, he couldn't even rise above the young birch trees. He flailed his arms around, trying anything. The people laughed, but stopped with confused looks. What's taking him so long? His lat muscles started to cramp, and his wings were contorting strangely. He fell to the ground face first and stayed there. A crowd formed. They asked, "Are you okay?" Snickers were being shushed. They asked, "What happened?" He looked up. He saw the worry, the disbelief, the pity, which turned into amusement, then back to concern. He wished to be below the dirt, consumed by the earth. Everyone seemed to wear their own ghoulish faces as they circled him, baleful looks, condescending smirks, twisted mouths, a puppy dog's frown, all accompanied by rumbling sounds of deep belly laughs. So he began to dig, forcing his fingers into the hard soil. The ghouls went round and round, faster and faster, towering over him, sharp teeth exposed by snarls, eyes bulging out, gaping mouths of shock, wide straining grins, their arms interlocked, feet tapping in a happy jig while they chanted, "His wings are so bare, so mangled and frail. What happened?" His nails cracked as he clawed through sediment. Their orbit only sped up. They stopped the chanting. The boy's hands were torn and bloody from digging. The crowd let out a long, drawn, sympathetic moan, followed by cackles. And he just dug and dug and dug. Then he woke up with a startled shake. Waiting for his breathing to slow, he saw he had 5 minutes left, then fell back asleep.